high level.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That I guess that makes a lot of sense. I guess you guys spend a ton of time putting into this game. Like, how many hours a week do you guys say you spend working as a team?
Well, if our team is actually set and, everybody...
like, what we had with Dougie and Prof, when it was me, Lyrics, Dougie, and Prof, like, that squad, we would play, like, probably 4 or 5 hours every single day for, like, 2 weeks, and we were so confident going into Dallas, and then shit just fell apart. And we haven't been like that since, and I don't like it. But I would say 4 to 5 hours about every day when you have your team solid.
Now, did you guys get a chance to play against Juggy while you were there? I know he was with VVV Motivation. Did you guys scrim him or anything?
No, I didn't even see him, to be honest.
We played Fear, we played Icons, we played Envy, we played Obey. Who else did we scrim and play against? I would say that's actually about it for the real top tier team. We played Nexus team. Did we scrim Highly Refined? No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Yeah. Now, you guys spend a lot of time playing together. Do you guys only do scrims? Do you ever play pubs or?
No, not really. No.
I'm bored.
You guys pretty much just completely avoid public matches?
Well, I actually prestiged the other night, and I don't think Lyric knows about that, but I prestiged last night, so...
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so Vibes is a pub all-star now. He's prestiged and trying to get...
It's going all the way, yo. I'm using that gold, black and yellow.
So is that the norm for competitive Call of Duty teams? Because I know some of the guys that are top players that are on YouTube, they play a lot of pubs to get videos, like the guys on Envy. But the majority of players, do they just
factor of Call of Duty that no one understands, and that's the reason they're playing pubs and things like that is they're doing it for views and for YouTube contracts and things like that. They're actually making money in a sense off of that type of shit. So that's the other X factor to competitive gaming. Look at Nate Shot. He played pubs and he makes quick scope montages and makes money off of it. That's why he does it. You know what I mean?
Right. I know he's another one of the big free agents on the market right now.
I know him Proof.
It's him Proof, Virus, and Sin.
Is it? Yeah, okay. Then I guess I got the team off of it.
Okay, so he got picked up by a team?
Yeah, Nate Shot and Proof, and they came with Virus and Sin from next to it. As far as I know, but that'll probably change.
Yeah, that'll change 6 times before Columbus.
Yeah. Now, if, I know right now there's a lot of talk, through Twitter and on the CallOfDuty.com forums about putting a competitive playlist together and putting that
needs to be done
on there. Now, if that gets put on there, would that, do you think, have more top teams?
Dude, I would pub that every single day more than I would scrim.
If they open an MLG playlist, that's going to do a few things. It's going to, maybe make teams a bit more active, give you more of a chance to play. It's going to really broaden the horizon to competitive play. More people are actually going to know about competitive Call of Duty.
Yeah, because the community for Black Ops, MLG wise,
compared to
1% of everyone that plays. Not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah, I know.
Halo, every idiot and their mother knows about MLG. You go on Call of Duty, 1 out of 10 knows about it.
I know from what I was reading earlier today, they were talking about a lot of the settings for MLG aren't really possible, but they were working to get competitive rules. They're working with MLG and other competitive websites, I guess, to try and make a set of rules that's fair that they can pull off.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if MLG changed up their rule set just so there could be an MLG playlist online. And I know Fwiz he's working on that, and a lot of people are talking with the head dudes at Treyarch in the MLG community. And to be honest, I think it's gonna happen soon. So
Now, if those rules change, according to what I saw posted, there's going to be some major changes. Like, you can't make domination. According to the lead designer, he said you can't make domination run on rounds.
Yeah.
And that you can't make CTF cumulative score. So that would be huge changes to the way you guys play your game.
If that's the case, because I haven't really heard much about that, if it's that big of a dramatic change, then there won't be an MLG playlist.
But like if they about the domination thing, you would just play one. You would just play one side, and whoever wins it wins it.
But they're not going to make huge changes like that.
Yeah, like that were dramatic.
Right. There just won't be. Period. They're not going to bend over backwards for it.
Right.
Unfortunately, I wish we were on the same level as Halo. We'd have everything we want.
Yeah. Now, do you think we're getting a new Call of Duty game in November this year? Do you think that it's a possibility to try and get, people messaging the, Sledgehammer Studios, Raven Softwares, whoever, and saying, this is what we want? I mean,
what was that?
Well, the new Call of Duty game that's coming out, because they're saying so much that can't be done for this game that's already made, do you think that, people should be looking past Black Ops into the next Call of Duty game to try and get an MLG playlist?
Well, Treyarch has always backed up the community, even since COD 3, they add a lot of shit to the game, they have a lot of DLCs, and I wouldn't be surprised if Black Ops stayed on the circuit even after MW3 came out, just because of all the connections that Treyarch and
Infinity Ward. If they put the time in the game and they actually make it landable, it might get switched. But you probably will see Black Ops finish out the rest of the season, and then if MW3 is actually good, landable, and everything works out, it'll probably get picked up the prior season.
Right.
Speaking of lands, what do you guys think of what Treyarch has done with the new land system that they put in Black Ops?
I mean, it works. As long as we're able to play land, I'm cool with it.
And there was also a tweet from David Vonderhaar that they're gonna add for the time limit. There's no time limit under 2.5. 2.5 minutes is the longest or the shortest it'll be, and they're fixing it, and now they're gonna make it so you can go down to 1.5. And there's been a lot of speculation about how MLG search might be 1.5 minutes instead of 2.5, and I think that would change search a lot. So we'll see.
Yeah. Now, you guys played a lot of competitive Call of Duty in Modern Warfare 2. What was your opinion of Demolition not being included in the MLG playlist?
It would have been, just there's a glitch with it.
Yeah.
Spectating it. As soon as your team dies, if all four of your teammate members go down at the same time, it allows you to spectate when you die exactly where the other team is. So you can shuffle through and see where the whole other team is. That's why it wasn't there.
Well, but didn't Modern Warfare 2 have it had the kill cam glitch where you could press stun?
That was implemented into the game on purpose. That was not, that's been there since COD 4, but that actually was a cool thing into the game, but I'm glad it's not there anymore. But for Black Ops, it's a lot different. You can actually spectate them and see where they're at.
Actually spectate, not just see where they're dotted. You can see first person exactly where they're sitting for 7.5 seconds.
Right.
So it's a huge difference,
Right.
I've never been a fan of demo either, so I'm glad it's not in this game.
I could care less, man. I'll adapt to anything as long as it's able to be played, that's all.
Right.
I actually thought Domination should have been taken out more than anything just because of the random spawns and how you can have one flag not capped and spawn where they have a flag capped. And it's so everywhere.
It's so weird from playing Black Ops competitively, and then if you go back and play COD 4 Dom, it's just they're gonna keep spawning there. Don't go back to the other flag. Just spawn trap the shit out of them.
Yeah, instead of running around at every flag.
Yeah.
Right. I was actually a little bit surprised with Domination because the maps are really one-sided. I guess that's why they made it switch sides with the rounds. But there's definitely one-sided maps. How do you guys deal with that?
You want to take it, Lyrics? All right. Well, basically, if you're on the bad side for whether it be CTF or Dom, we just like to camp and not give them as many points or flags. Like for example, like firing range CTF. When you have that low spawn, it's the worst side. It's the side you don't want to be on. So we just like to have like stack 2 or 3 people on that jungle side because that's usually the only way they'll pull in. Is just have like that orthodox play style, and that's how you do. You just got to camp on the shitty side, and then when it comes to the good side, that's where you got to get your points and your flags, and that's how it's been since COD 4 as well. Like strike
I mean,
Dom.
there's some teams that are actually better on the bad side than they are on the good side.
Yeah. Now, I know MLG doesn't normally use DLC maps, but if good DLC maps came out, would you want to see them maybe included?
Yeah, I would definitely. I mean, I only like 2 or 3 maps.
Just because I'm not paying for the map, so.
I definitely would. I'm already bored of these maps, so.
Yeah. Well, it was definitely noticeable that this game launched with less maps than any Call of Duty game has.
Yeah, they did it on purpose, so they could do the DLCs and make money.
Yeah, they're releasing something like 4 of them for this game.
About, man, you know.
There was one more thing. I know we're one of your sponsors. You guys have more than one sponsor. Who's sponsoring you guys right now?
Shout out to Gamer Raid. Shout out to the Manscaped. They helped us out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Helped us out the best they could. You guys get a chance, check out crossiderarenas.com, check out themanscave.org, and check out Gamer Raid. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And how did you guys find these sponsors? Like, did they approach you, or do you approach them? I know with us, we approached you guys. But
I'll talk about Gamerade. As for them, a lot of people only know that I was like first place in doubles, like 150, and so they hit me up and they want to know if they could sponsor my doubles team. And I told them, well, MLG Dallas is like a month away, and I was wondering if they could help us with like the team pass or something like that. And so I just kept talking with them, and so yeah, it worked out for that. But
all right.
Just expect big things, man. Big things are coming for DH, man. So keep us on lock. Make sure you check everything out.
Now, I know we bought you guys jerseys and they didn't show up in time. Have you guys? Now, I wasn't 100% on what happened with that.
Don't even get me started, man.
jeez,
Don't even get me started. This guy has yet. I don't know if you guys got a refund, but this guy has yet to even contact one of us. Told me the day that he said that things weren't going to come back, that he refused to refund our money to after Dallas, and that he would be able to show up to Dallas and he'd give us the money there, and he was supposed to meet us up Friday night and give us the money. He didn't show up to Dallas at all, not one bit. Like, yeah, it's. We'll talk about it another time. It's not good.
Alrighty.
Let's just say I told Guy I want the money if we're gonna have some damn issues. And I don't think he showed up.